Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Notre Dame's offense will start this game off. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
To the air, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Scott. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The volley cheers going on high. And here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds a little space. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Now improvising. It's caught. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to throw again. They're setting up the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The corners are walked up tight. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. A strike downfield. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grimes. Touchdown, NC State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good... And that's why they got 6 on that play.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Love. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on third down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They want to run it left here. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Flips it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. From the gun to give, looking for room. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense will quickly use a timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback running on the draw. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Looking deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on.
Ready? Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Grimes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He'll keep it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's locked. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Completes the shuffle pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'll keep it on the ground. room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Got a man. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Irish! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. There's the pressure. That's caught. It's Grimes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Scott. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Slithers into space. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Looking for more room. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Wolfpack. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 21 to Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Fields. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical day?
Oh, he's got some space. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.